book lovers, it is G-Swizz here, and I'm here today to do my June young adult Fairyloot unboxing. If this box looks damaged, it is because of water damage. There's currently torrential downpour here in Sydney, Australia, so I don't know what got damaged in here. I did have a quick look before I started filming this video because I wanted to make sure that things weren't seriously damaged. I tried my best not to spoil myself for all the items before getting into this unboxing. However, I did pay for this Fairyloot box. Fairyloot is not necessarily that cheap here in Australia because of the conversion rate, so I wanted to at least make sure that I did myself the favor in checking that things weren't damaged. I'm pretty sure a majority of you guys know what Fairyloot is. If you don't know, Fairyloot are pretty much a bookish subscription service. They cater to two different target demographics, young adult readers and adult readers. And with the young adult boxes, they usually have a book and goodies option, and that is what I am unboxing today. I'm going to go through this box right now, and first of all, I'm going to find the spoilery card if I can. The theme for the month of June is Chosen Ones. I really love this card. I don't know why. This card kind of reminds me of From Blood and Ash. I don't know. I think it's just the girl with the red hair and the white dress. It kind of reminds me of Poppy. First of all, I see a box that is slightly open, and on the front of this box it says Rin Trinket Dish. I believe that Rin is a character from the Poppy War. I think that's the Rin we're referring to here. Oh my god, that looks amazing. So over here we have Rin from the Poppy War. Now correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but I believe that this trinket dish is a part of a trinket dish collection. I believe that they had some sort of Shadow Hunters one before, and they had Addie LaRue. Even though I'm not gonna have all the trinket dishes, and I never usually collect trinket dishes because I'm scared of breaking them, I am at least happy that I have this one. I did love Rin in the Poppy War. I think that Rin is probably my favorite character in that series. I also really love the rose gold foiling on here. I think that that looks really cool, and it's a nice finishing touch. I mean, I don't use trinket dishes, however, this is definitely one I see myself keeping. Now I must address the elephant in the room, or maybe just the next item that seems to stand out the most. This looks like a book sleeve, and what I like about this book sleeve is that it's a zip-up one, of which I have a couple, and they're from A Touch of Magic Designs. I don't have any zip-up ones from the bookish box so far. However, this looks really cool, and not only is it an awesome book sleeve, it's actually inspired by one of my favorite books of this year so far, The Atlas Six. The quote on here says, "Knowledge is carnage. You can't have it without sacrifice." I also love the design of this. It very much reminds me of the original cover design. Let's see what kind of size book it can fit. Maybe I might be a little bit overly ambitious here. Let's see if I can fit 6 Crimson Cranes in here. The UK edition, that is. I can. That is so cool. This is exactly what I need. And the next item I pick out says it is Sting paper tabs. Let's have a bit of a look-see. Does this packaging say what it's inspired by? I mean, we'll see. Okay. Ooh, whoa. That's pretty cool. So I'm not really a big book annotator. However, if I was, I would have so much fun with these. I wonder if this is inspired by anything specific or if it's just fandom neutral. Never lose memorable quotes again with these paper tabs inspired by the most famous elven short sword in literary fiction. Sting from Lord of the Rings. Oh, that's why. I watched Lord of the Rings as a kid. I didn't remember what a sting was. Honestly, I think that this is a really awesome fandom item to have. Before I get to the books and the tarot cards, I want to see if there's anything else in here. Oh, there seems to be an art print. I think that this is an art print of Adelina from the Young Elites. It's been years since I've read that trilogy, but I don't know. I might be wrong. I might be right. We'll see. All right, Adelina art print. The stunning print depicts the heroine from the Young Elites series by Marie Lu, or anti-heroine, should I say, because she's not a hero. I remember reading this series years ago and absolutely loving it, and I was almost certain that one of the book boxes I was planning to get did have a Young Elites item. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of wish we got more than an art print for the Young Elites, but that's okay. I still love the Young Elites, and I mean, I rarely see fan art of Adelina anyway. Now we get to the tarot card, and let's see who we have. Yes. Okay, if you guys watched my last month's unboxing, I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't happy with the idea of the From Blood and Ash items in that box. Yes guys, the tarot cards for the month of June were inspired by the Blood and Ash series. So we have the Lovers, which we seem to have Poppy and Hawk on here, and they look absolutely adorable. And then we have the Chariot, and that is Kieran. They're so cute. I love them so much. I want to keep these on my Blood and Ash shelf, but I also keep all my tarot cards in my book tin that I recently got from the bookish box. box. On top of the Fairyloot tarot cards, I've also been keeping the Fairyloot mythology bookmark. I just really love the idea of keeping them all together. So at the moment, I'm keeping them here in this book tin. As I'm collecting the Fairyloot tarot cards from the very beginning, I at least want to make sure that they're all safe in one place so I don't lose any of them. And now we come to the books. So I say books because we also have a paperback book this month, and I'm afraid it might have been water damaged slightly. And the paperback book for this month seems to be Twin Crowns by Catherine Weather. I really love the stenciling on the edges here, but unfortunately due to the rain/moisture here in New South Wales at the moment, this happened. I mean, it's not too obvious. I mean, if I could just keep it away from moisture for a few days and then sandwich it between two books, maybe it might line up properly. I'm not gonna lie, I like the original cover better. Even though I know a lot of people are tired of Charlie Bowater's illustrations, I did like the illustration on the front cover initially. This one kind of just reminds me of an art cover. I think it's because it's a lot more plain than the original cover, or maybe it's just one color and then one foiling. What I do know is that I did want to read this book initially, so I'm very much looking forward to reading it. I held off buying the US hardback edition so that I could get this one. And I mean, I don't mind this one. I do like the stenciling and stuff, but I don't like the cover as much. So I'm a little bit underwhelmed by the cover customization. However, I am pretty much happy with the stenciled edges. I can confirm that both authors signed this copy. So I'm really happy that I have this signed copy. I kind of still think that this is cool, even though I do prefer the original cover. And finally, we come to the hardback book, the final item of this unboxing. I'm honestly so glad that hardbacks are a little bit more durable, but I'm really hoping that there wasn't much water damage to this book. And the Fairyloot June YA book pick of the month is Vicious Grace by Emily Thede. And as always, on top of this, we have an author letter, a character print, and the fairy scoop as well. I really like the art print this month. I think that that looks absolutely gorgeous. I don't necessarily know much about this Vicious Grace. I've heard a few things. In fact, it was really funny. At the bookstore, I was making a joke about this book to my husband because what if I'm this Vicious Grace? Lamau. But what I do remember from my bookstore adventures was that this original cover was actually white, and this cover right here is yellow. To be honest, I have heard people talk about the June young adult pick. A lot of people do not like the yellow color. Here's my honest opinion. I don't mind the yellow color on this, especially because it is a perfect contrast to the green leaves. However, both Fairyloot's June picks, the adult pick and the young adult pick, were both yellow books. So I totally get it if Fairyloot subscribers of both boxes believe that Fairyloot is overexposing us to the color yellow. I don't mind it on this cover. However, I do wish that the adult book pick could have had a different color palette to it. But in my honest opinion, I do like the way that it was used on the cover of this Vicious Grace. Now, you guys might not be able to see that, but there's a little bit of stenciling on here. I kind of wish that they did change the page color just a little bit, just to make the stenciling stand out a little bit more. We've got some really cool end page art here. And we have no under the dust jacket art, but foiling? Yes, we have some foiling. I love that foiling. It's rose gold. Oh my goodness. The spine is absolutely beautiful as well. And I believe we also have an author signature. And it's not a digital one. It has been physically signed. What was my favorite item in this box? I did like the hardback book, but I have to say it'd probably be the tarot cards. I mean, I love me a good From Blood and Ash item. You guys already know this. And if there are lame From Blood and Ash items like scrunchies, then yeah, I'm not really gonna accept that. I mean, I did accept it last time, but like, you know, that was just mid, you know? The tarot cards here were really cool. I did like the book. I did like the book sleeve. The trinket tray, I think I'll use from time to time. I guess it's gonna be it for this video today, book lovers. If you happen to stay till the end of the video, leave me the yellow heart emoji. I think that we've been exposed a little bit to yellow, so let's be exposed to more yellow. Except let's expose each other in heart form. If you happen to enjoy this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet already. Join the amazing community of book lovers. And also, I have social media. I'm at GSwizzleBooks on Twitter and Instagram, and I'm also at Goodreads. That's www.goodreads.com/GSwizzle. And finally, I'm at TikTok. I'm at GSwizzle on TikTok if you want to follow me there for some bookish content. I love you, book lovers, and I will see you later. Peace.
Started out with half and I flipped it into double. Started out with half and I flipped it into double.